Good evening. Saturday night live meditation on a Saturday. Wow. So we're always kind of looking at different ways of kind of engaging in a meditative state. What is a meditative state? Is it a sort of state of being? Is it a state of mind? Is it a place, maybe it's a place just where our brainwaves slow down enough that we become kind of receptive, so we're not projecting our consciousness out into the world, that we are just kind of quietly being, which puts us into more of a receptive state. But I suppose it brings back that kind of idea of, well, what actually are we? And this idea of consciousness. What is consciousness? So, for example, am I my body? How do I know I am my body? What makes me feel or sense that I am my body? It's my senses, isn't it? Interoception, where you sense internally. Exteroception, which are the external senses. I can see my hand. I can feel. If I bring my awareness, my hand, I can smell my hand. Okay, I can hear my voice or my clicking finger. These are our senses. So what is processing those senses? Well, you could say it's our brain. But if you think about it, it is more our attention, our sense of what we place. If I place my attention on my hearing, I can hear what's happening in the background. If I place my attention on my seeing, I can get a sense perception through my seeing. If I place my attention awareness on my breath, I can sense my breathing, so for example. But what is attention is the question. What is attention? Attention is, you could say it's an awareness, a sense and awareness. But what is awareness? Awareness is not my brain. My brain is not awareness. What is consciousness? Consciousness is a self-awareness, potentially, some people would say. Some people would say that a consciousness is an awareness of what you are aware of. That could be seen as consciousness. I mean, the content of our consciousness is a lot of different things. It's where we place our attention. But maybe the consciousness as a whole is something bigger than that. Maybe consciousness or awareness is not necessarily personal, not necessarily my own. Something to think about. So let's just explore that, I think, with this a little bit of a meditation process. So close your eyes and just allow your senses to go on whichever sense, your attention to go on to whatever sense is drawing you. You could sense, you could use your vision, you could sense the lightness or the darkness in the back of your eyelids, or the sense of light. Still the photonic light is coming through, even with your eyelids closed. It penetrates that. There's still light penetrating to your brain. That's normal when it's light. Or your hearing, the birds, the child playing in the background. So now just place your awareness on what is sensing. Who is sensing? Is that you? Who is placing their attention? What is your attention? attention is free to move. It moves between smells and sounds or internal feelings, external senses. It doesn't matter. And normally in life it moves freely, skips between them like a butterfly, just jumping between different things, a thought or a sense or a feeling or whatever's on your mind. It doesn't matter. But what about placing your attention on just observing, just watching where your attention goes naturally? And when you place your attention where you place your conscious awareness on that, it brings you to this bigger place, doesn't it? This bigger sense of awareness or of consciousness, which is something bigger. There's an expansive quality to when you become conscious of your awareness. It's almost like there's a bigger awareness which is bigger than you. But it is you. But it's more than you. It's everything. I suppose the question is then, is consciousness, or is conscious awareness, is it personal? Is it a personal thing? It's a good one to kind of contemplate. Anyway, there's a little another taster in. All of my other ones, which are all kind of different ways, in hundreds of them now probably. You can get them all on the Dynamics of Stillness website, along with all my online stuff, courses and stuff. And I wish you well, and have a great evening.